Mavis, the quarry diesel, had been doing odd jobs around the railway. She was delighted to get out of the quarry and loved exploring new places. One morning, the Fat Controller came to see her.
I need you to take a delivery of fuel to the scrapyards. The other engines are busy, and it's not a job they particularly enjoy.
Oh, I don't mind. Is there anything you want me to do afterwards?
Just some shunting. I knew I could rely on you.
She was soon happily trundling along the line. But her mood soon changed when she arrived. Large piles of scrap lay everywhere, and the air grew cold. A diesel sat waiting for her. Hello, chirped Mavis. I've brought your... About time you showed up, growled the diesel. Mavis was standing no nonsense. Excuse me, I'm right on time. Are you calling me a liar? I'm sure you've been called worse, she said smugly, and she flounced away before the diesel could say another word. Later, she was shunting in the yard with Thomas. I can see why you don't like going there. Too right. We're certainly grateful for... Thomas was suddenly interrupted as the Fat Controller arrived.
I thought I could rely on you to deliver fuel, but the scrapyard had showed me they haven't received any chankers.
But I did, sir, honestly.
Perhaps you are not as ready for bigger jobs as I thought. You will return to the quarry until I can trust you again.
With that, Mavis rolled sadly away. The next day, Thomas was telling Gordon all about Mavis. I'm worried, he said. This isn't like her.
Ah, she's only a small engine. She should stay out of the way.
You've made mistakes too, said Thomas crossly. Anyway, I've spoken to Driver, and we've got a plan.
A plan? Gordon laughed. You can't go gallivanting off. The yard needs sorting.
Well, said Thomas, do you remember that alliance we had? Well, let's just say I owe you one.
What? Thomas, get back here!
That night, Thomas arrived at the scrapyards with a new train of fuel. The diesel smirked when he saw him. Well, well, well. Fuel and another steamer for the scrappy. You'll look right at home here. But Thomas just smiled. Have a good evening. And he puffed away. I'll have a better one than you. He took the trucks to an old siding at the back of the yard. Next to them were the trucks that Mavis had brought. This is too easy. If I can get one engine into trouble, I can do it again.
I beg your pardon.
The diesel froze. Standing in the brake van was the Fat Controller.
Explain yourself, now.
The diesel didn't say a word. He just stared at his buffers.
Very well. Return to your shed. I shall deal with you later. It seems I owe Mavis an apology.
Please, sir, said Thomas, but I think I have an idea. The next day, the diesel was sent to work at the quarry, whilst Mavis went to the station. Waiting for her were Annie and Clarabelle. We're your passenger train, they chimed.
I hope this makes up for my mistake, said the Fat Controller.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. Jean-Michel made things right.
Well, all in a day's work, Thomas smiled. The guard's whistle blew, and she happily set off. The Fat Controller suddenly had a thought.
Thomas, if you're here, then who's doing your work? Oh, I asked Gore. Oh, dear, I have to go back.
I know a song that will get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. I know a song that will get on your nerves, and this is how it goes. Thomas!